Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all keeping well and happy. I want to show you one of my watches here today. This is the Grenen watch from a company called Skagen. Now Skagen have been around for a while, they're fairly well known. This company makes Danish designed watches, Danish inspired watches. They've been around since 1989. Now I got this about 5 years ago, and that same year in 2015, Fossil came in and bought Skagen, so they're no longer independently owned, but the good thing about it is they still produce these watches with the Skagen name on it, and it still has that Danish design, which I really love, that kind of European minimalistic look, and this watch definitely oozes all of that. So what's interesting here is that the watch is monochromatic. That means that they've only used one color, and that's a hard thing to pull off, especially when you need something very legible like a watch. But what they've done here is they've basically used different techniques. So we have some brushing and we have some polishing. You can see the face of the watch is brushed, and that gives it that lighter shade of grey. And then the hour markings, the minute hand and the hour hand, are completely polished, making them look darker in certain light, which makes them pop to the front. So stepping into the face of the watch is this inner circle here, and that's exactly where that minute hand finishes. It's also polished, which brings a lot of the focus down to the hands of the watch. Now this wouldn't be my favorite feature, and I'd like to hear from you guys in the comment section whether you agree or disagree with this, but I think the watch is out of proportion, especially when we're talking about the minute and the hour hand. I think that minute hand could be a little longer, and the problem is when you line them up side by side here, you can see there's very little in the difference. Now the problem with that is that it's a little less legible when you're reading the time. One of the important things to mention here is the unbroken lines in the case. If you look at it, it's just one full solid piece. No connecting parts, no offshoot for the lugs, just a very minimalistic design. The word here for this is clean. Now this is what sold the watch to me. Look how thin that is. It's crazy that they're able to get even a mechanism in there. Now granted, look, it's a quartz movement, it's not exactly a big complicated automatic movement, but you still have to give credit where credit's due. The steel mesh straps work very well with the overall design. They're 20mm in width, and that's very good proportions for the actual case. It's attached very discreetly, keeping with that clean design. It comes with the adjustable clasp on one side. You can move that up and down the mesh strap until you can get it to fit your wrist. So let's see what this looks like on my 7-inch wrist. Now it's a dress watch, so you expect it to be a little bit smaller, a little bit more discreet. Nowadays that's about 36mm, maybe 38mm. This is a 34mm, so it's very small by today's standards. If we were back in the 1950s, the 1960s, this size would be on a gentleman's hand every day. And I'd like to know down in the comment section, do you guys like the smaller watch? Would you wear a smaller watch? I happen to like them. But again, it's not for everybody, just like this watch. I think this watch would be for somebody who likes that European look, that likes that vintage look, but with those modern nuances in it. Guys, I'm pretty sure this is not available to buy new anymore, so if you want to pick one up, you're gonna have to get it on the second-hand market. Anyway, that's it for this one. Please hit a comment, let me know what you think, and don't be afraid to hit the like or the dislike button and subscribe for more content. Guys, take it easy, have a good one, bye bye. Alright people, thanks a million for watching the video. Please help me out by going to my social media, especially Instagram, if you want to see a little bit more behind the scenes. Please check out any of the other videos on the screen here and subscribe to me if you want to see more.